it's Charles J. That just in case you ain't heard of me, they told me it was too late. But I promise that I'll be the first to speak. Most of these rappers, they fake. But you can't have your way, this ain't Burke Kid. Everybody said it won't be till they see smoke, then they realize they'd rather have turkey meat.
What it do, what it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Say, man, shout out to my audience. Shout out to those that's rocking with me. And yeah, we back in the kitchen. There's a whole lot of goddamn sauce in this pot, man. Let's get to the shit. Canelo Alvarez versus Jermall Charlo. May 4th. Yeah, and I think it's going to happen. I think that's the next fight. But I'm telling you right now, Canelo is really cementing his legacy. He will be remembered as one of the greats. I guarantee you that. This fight will definitely happen. I'm 100% sure on it. You can go on and book your flights, book your tickets. Yeah, get your popcorn, get everything ready. It's gonna happen. Listen, content creators. I don't know who I want to address first. First, to boxing fans, listen, my apologies. I had to step back just for a second. I only took a day off. Y'all took a day off? Some shit like that. Yeah, I had to step back, bro. I just think sometimes as content creators, we try a little too goddamn hard. Bro, some shit just ain't worth even talking about. Some shit ain't worth mentioning. We be thirsty. We be trying to predict some shit that they may come out with. Sometimes, bro, we just run out of content. Just say it. Sometimes, at this point, bro, sometimes we run out of boxing content. Just say that shit sometimes. I think some days nobody should talk about boxing. When it ain't no news, it ain't shit to talk about, bro. It ain't a lot of fights being made. Ain't a lot of fight announcements. We still waiting on Amazon Prime. Top Rank ain't got a whole lot of shit going. Eddie Hearn way in Saudi Arabia and way across the world doing other shit. And yeah, and his daddy and them, and they tied into all that dirt. Anyway, so I'm saying, bro, it ain't a whole lot of shit going on. So boxing fans, I know you motherfuckers thirsty for content and you just want to hear some shit. But nah, bro, I'm not finna make up some shit. I'm not finna just try to dig up some shit just to talk about boxing, bro. When it ain't shit to talk about, I won't talk about it. So I'm back at you today because this is some news that I really believe is true. So, but all that hypothetically what ifs and shit, I'm not making no more Tank videos until I find out what the fuck Tank doing, bro. I am not finna make no video off no Tank tweet. Every time Tank tweet, the whole fucking boxing world make videos. We just go off tweets and shit, bro. Some tweets, we just need to ignore that shit, bro. We need to get our ass off Twitter some goddamn. Anyway, so, Canelo, you've done it. I'm happy, though. Yeah, I'm happy about this fight. I'm happy for Jermall. Finna get you a big check, and I know you need it. You've been inactive a lot. You deserve a big payday. I'm happy for you. Very happy for you. Yeah, you can change your family lives and all that shit. Get you a whole nother mansion. And get you a couple Rolls Royces after this. After this check, you finna make over 25 mil. That's guaranteed. Over 20 for sure. That's guaranteed. I just don't know what to touch first. Canelo. Canelo. You've been on this journey for a while, pimping. I don't know how much longer you got. I think you might fight 5 more years. Listen, a lot of people say Floyd was strategic. Yeah, maybe he was, bro, but his resume is much better, and he took more risks to me. Floyd was the smaller fighter and fought Cotto at 154 and fought a dog fight against, and Cotto got very underrated power. That's all, and he was strong. And Cotto could box too, though. Man, Cotto hit hard, bro. And he busted Floyd up. Floyd fought him in the pocket the entire fight. And then hurt Cotto real bad in the 11th round. But now, Floyd fought a lot of bigger dudes. He took more risks. He fought better competition, in my opinion. But you would think Canelo has a better resume or some shit, or he's took more risks. Now, Floyd did certain shit. I wish he had a fought Paul and them. Yeah, I wish he had a fought Paul and them. Shit like that. But, Sugar Ray Leonard, he was a little choosy too, bro. He fought Hearns, he fought Duran. You know, I'm just gonna keep it real, bro. When you look at that second fight, you see that Sugar Ray Leonard, bro, we keep trying to act like Duran was neck and neck with him because he moved up so many weight divisions, bro. Roberto Duran was never as good as no Sugar Ray Leonard, bro. Sugar Ray Leonard just fought a dumb fight in the first fight. Man, and look at the second fight. Roberto Duran couldn't, and I don't want to hear that he wasn't in shape and he had been drinking. And yeah, they tried to make. Yeah, listen, bro. Sugar Ray Leonard was far better. All he had to do was fight his fight. That's it. Tommy Hearns, I'm not trying to shit on Duran because Duran was a hell of a fighter. But when you look at it, bro, he lost to all of them. Hearns knocked him out. Hagler completely outboxed him. I'm just being honest, bro. When they say the Four Kings, Roberto Duran is the only one who lost to all of them. I think I don't know, but I really liked it. Benitez. That's just me. I really liked it, Benitez. But Duran was a monster. Don't get it twisted. That motherfucker is a great. And his boxing skills was very underrated. And he didn't have bad feet either. He had good educated feet. Very good boxer, though. He could box. And you know he was the hands of stone, so it's no diss, but I'm just saying. Anyway, Sugar Ray Leonard, bro, he did a lot of, you understand me? He moved carefully, bro. He moved carefully. And everybody know, bro, after that Mugabe fight, when Hagler fought Mugabe, which was a dangerous fight, and Hagler struggled a little bit, but he stopped Mugabe. He stopped him in devastating fashion, but he struggled. And yeah, Sugar Ray Leonard fought him then. He knew 2-3 fights before then, bro. That might have been a different fight. Everybody said Hagler slowed down after the Mugabe. You know, around that time, they were like, man, hey, is Hagler losing and shit? Like, Sugar Ray Leonard jumped on him at the perfect time. And a lot of people try to act like it was promotional companies and it was Aaron Pryor, manager, that stopped the fight. All I'm saying is the fight never happened with Aaron Pryor. And I'm just going to tell you right now, in my opinion, stylistically, I think I'm more confident that Floyd beats Aaron Pryor than Sugar Ray Leonard because Floyd just can take shit from you. And he had a good clinch game. He could take your best shit from you. I'm not saying that like Sugar Ray Leonard get caught in wars a lot. He was much bigger than Aaron Pryor, but I think Aaron Pryor could have outworked Sugar Ray Leonard. That's just my opinion. I think Aaron Pryor could have outworked him. He could have outworked him, bro. With Floyd, it's different. Floyd can just take that shit from you. And his defense was better to me. Defense was better. Anyway, yeah, but Aaron Pryor would have gave you hell. Donald Curry would have gave you hell. Mike McCallum, them, they would have gave you some problems, bro. Michael Nunn was a tough style for you. It was some tough styles that you never fought. But you fought that LeBlanc, that big-ass Hercules-looking ass white boy. And he damn near stopped you, but you got rid of him. Anyway, and Camacho stopped. But listen, so it's been a lot of careful fighters. You know, I would have loved to see Tyson versus Bo. There's a lot of shit, bro. We just act like it's this era. We miss shit. I'm telling you, bro, Mike Tyson versus Bo is one of the most underrated fights. Man, I think Mike Tyson versus Riddick Bowe was a better matchup than Lennox Lewis versus Riddick Bowe. Yeah. Bowe versus Tyson would have been a better fight to me. Anyway, Canelo, I'm telling you, bro, you had a 5 to 10 year plan, and they planned it, bro. They planned it to the T. They planned your career. You just playing everything out, bro. This was designed. They knew at 154 you was vulnerable. They knew at 160 you was vulnerable, bro. I'm just gonna tell you, Canelo toughest fight has always been Jermall. Ever since 54, that was always his toughest fight. I say Andre was his trickiest fight, and I thought Andre would just completely, but they say it was a boring fight, but Andre would easily beat him and he wouldn't be able to hit him. But Jermall was his fight. Jermall was the fighter that can. Jermall had that ability. Everybody talk, but people just tried to act like it wasn't shit. But Jermall was the fight. Everybody know that shit. Everybody. And Jermall was Canelo's mandatory for like 3-4 years. Everybody crying for David Benavidez. Jermall was Canelo's mandatory at the WBC for like over 3 years, bro. And he could have went undisputed. Andre had the WBO belt. The motherfucker skipped undisputed, went to 168. And keep in mind, fought Rocky Fielding. Turned down undisputed at 160 to go fight Rocky Fielding. Canelo was very strategic. This was the plan. And I peep it now. Everything is, I can see clear. Yeah, I can see this shit. This was the plan. Because when black fighters are a threat, the plan is to starve them. Starve them out. That's why Andre, over the last 5-6 years, he's only fought once a year. Once a year. Jermall Charlo has been very inactive way before that layoff. Even Jermall been fighting once a year. When he fought Canelo, it was off a 16-month layoff. The plan, if you notice, one thing I can say about Canelo, even though he been picking his opponents, he been picking and choosing, he chooses on a motherfucker. The motherfucker done stayed active. That is very important in boxing, and whatever else that they give them from Mexico, them ingredients, it keeps them cut up. Canelo is super ripped. Yeah, his muscles got muscles, but anyway, that motherfucker stayed active. That's the best thing that has ever been for Canelo's career, because it's not that he's gotten better, it's that he's staying sharp. That's the key. I gotta say this about Canelo. Canelo always sharp. He ain't the shit, but he's sharp he's sharp. Even though the John Ryder fight, they just, John Ryder kind of gave him some problems. He's still sharp in all his fights. He's always sharp. You can tell he's in the gym, he's training. The motherfucker, outside of golfing with white folks, and chilling in Mexico without them hoes. Anyway, the motherfucker stay in shape. And he stay active. Most fighters don't even fight twice a year. Most fighters don't fight. He fight twice a year, and at times he fight 3 times a year. He stayed active. That's been the key. That's what his team told him. Listen, Jermall, Andre, and them, they gonna starve, bro. They not gonna keep fighting better competition. They gonna be stagnated. They gonna get comfortable just defending their titles. Never getting a unification. That's Andre, Jermall never got a unification. Look how easy it is for Inoue to get undisputed at 122 when Cool Boy tried it for 3 years. And they wouldn't fight him. Soon as Inoue get beat Cool Boy, he get undisputed the next fight. It's much easier, bro. Much easier. So, Jermall, that was the plan. And not only that, I'm moving up in weight. So, now I'm bigger than you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers is inactive. You getting older. I'm not as good as you motherfuckers, but I'm staying active. I'm staying active, and I'm up in weight. So when you finally fight me, just like Jermall moved up 2 weight divisions. I'm much bigger than you, much stronger, and you ain't never even been hit by a 168 pounder. Just like with Jermall. Jermall coming up from 160. I'm the bigger fighter. I'm used to this weight. That's one thing Canelo has done. He done got used to 168. He comfortable at 168 now. Canelo could not make 160 even if he tried. He has acclimated all the way to 168. So, when you ain't never been hit by a 168 pounder, and I'm not saying that like he's just the hardest puncher ever, because one thing we fail to realize is that Canelo didn't stop Jermall. And it's crazy because people had more smoke for Earl. Earl didn't stop Mikey. Yeah, he just outboxed. Canelo was supposed to stop Jermall because he was actually trying. You couldn't stop a 154 pounder. Which leads me to say some more shit. I've said it. If you really follow me, you know this sauce, and you know shit I say, bro. I never change up, bro. I've always said, bro, Jermall was better than Jermall. Always. It's just that Jermall fought better competition while Jermall was stuck fighting Brandon Adams. Nobody would fight him. He couldn't get the Triple G fight. He couldn't get these fights. He's stuck fighting Brandon Adams and them and Montiel and them and all. The Derenchenko fight was his best win, and that was a good fight for him because I thought Derenchenko beat Triple G. But Jermall was always better, and he still got the best jab in boxing. Listen, it's close with Devin Haney, but Jermall Charlo got the best jab in boxing. Jermall got one of the best jabs I've ever seen in the history of boxing, because it's hard. It's accurate. His jab is so fucking accurate, bro. I just love Jermall jab, bro. I just love it. I like it more than I like Devin Haney jab and more than I like Earl jab. Cool Boy got a good jab too. But Shakur got a good jab. But man, Jermall jab is just different to me. It's different. I love his jab. But I've always thought he was better. And low key, had Jermall been more active throughout his career, had he got the Triple G fight, had he got certain fights, had he got the Danny Jacobs fight, had he got these fights, had he knocked off Jaime Munguia 3-4 years ago at 154, had he got these certain fights, Jermall to me was gonna be better than Jermall and Earl. Jermall to me was supposed to be right now a top 5 pound for pound fighter. It just goes to show, bro, you can do this shit in boxing. You can do it, bro. You can do it to certain fighters. It's certain fighters we ain't gonna let get ignored, though. But as black fans, we let a lot of our fighters get ignored. Right now, I'm telling you right now, we ain't gonna let Abdullah Mason get ignored. And Bruce Shushu Carrington will not get ignored. But I'm gonna tell you some wild shit. Even if Brian Norman Jr. do get better, and I think he got much potential. People think he trash, but the boy got potential. But even if he get better, we ain't gonna push Brian Norman Jr. It's just certain fighters. We ain't gonna push Haven Brady Jr. We ain't gonna push, what's that boy I like, Troy Isley. I'm telling you right now, don't sleep on that motherfucker. With as few fights as he got, Troy Isley, bro, I like because he's one of the very few young prospects that got an inside game. That motherfucker can fight on the inside. He's just different. It ain't flashy. No, it don't look very saucy, but it's sauce, bro. Troy Isley got some. Tiger Johnson a bad boy. It's just Bruce Shushu Carrington and Abdullah Mason, man, outshining him. About 2 years ago, Tiger Johnson was more hotter. He was supposed to be that guy. The dude's still good. He needs to stay active. That's all. But it's a lot of fighters that will never. They're gonna be shelved, bro. When you too dangerous, and that's what happened with Jermall and Andre. Dudes just couldn't get fights, and just inactivity, bro. It'll happen to the best of them, bro. So Jermall never reached his ceiling. He never got better. So even though he never got better, I always thought he was better than Canelo. Because people keep acting like since that Floyd lock, Canelo got better. All he did was start throwing the hook to the body and trying to use a little more head movement, bro. He got a little decent upper body movement, bro, but the feet are still very quick sandwich, bro. Very quick sandwich. We really act like he different since Floyd. But that loss made him better. Bullshit, bro. Canelo is Canelo. Canelo is a fighter that depends on land. He's a good counterpuncher. I think that's his best attribute. He's a good counterpuncher. Good counterpuncher. I do like the upper body movement. He got decent head movement. It's a little overrated, but he got decent head movement. But when your feet are so slow, bro, your head movement can only be so effective. So I think it's a little, when Danny Jacobs, bro, was throwing them little bullshit ass triple jabs and pit-patting with them punches and Canelo was just weaving that shit, that's when they said he had great head movement. And Danny Jacobs, that is the most sellout performance, one of the most sellout performances of all time, because I truly believe and I truly know Danny Jacobs could have beat Canelo, bro. That motherfucker was so soft. He was just as soft as Jermall was. Danny Jacobs went in that bitch trying to be strategic and was being backed up by the smaller fighter. He was much bigger than Canelo. But Canelo did do a rehydration clause. But that shit didn't go viral like when Tank did Ryan. Anyway, fast forward, what I'm saying is, Canelo, you're very strategic, but you've always been limited, pimping. I'm going to say this about you, though. I like that Canelo don't get hit flush a lot. I give you that. You got a good high guard. I give you that. You got a good high guard. I don't know why fighters never go to your body. I think Canelo intimidates most of his opponents. That's just me. I think he intimidates most of his opponents. That's why when you see a fighter that wasn't intimidated and just stuck to the game plan, like Bivol, levels above, bro. Canelo is one of them fighters, if you just stick to the game plan, bro, because he can be outworked. He don't have Tank like power, and plus Tank has better skills than Canelo, to me. Canelo don't have a lot of, if he can't hurt you, because he don't throw a lot of punches. He's not going to out-punch you, out-punch you, or out-box you. Canelo is looking to damage you, to hurt you, drop you a few times. Yeah, he want to hurt you. And he pick his shots very well. I think the hook is his best punch. I like the hook to the body and the hook up top. The right hand ain't as accurate, but Canelo has good power. He's accurate. He got a good chin. He got some good qualities, but he's very limited. And in my opinion, I always had Jermall beating him, and I still got him beating him to this day. Let me quit using that saying, cause anyway, now, and I'm gonna tell you why. For one, you couldn't stop Jermall, and Jermall is smaller than Jermall. You couldn't stop him. I think you can hurt any opponent. And like I said, I still got Canelo knocking David Benavidez out because it will be a flush shot. David Benavidez gets his flush. He has a top 5 worst defense in boxing that nobody talks about. Has no defense. Canelo just gonna clip him, bro. It's just gonna become a thing where Canelo can take more damage than David will. He can take more damage, bro. And one thing about it, it's don't take a lot to hurt Canelo, bro. But can you take that shit he throwing back? David will get folded, bro, like a lawn chair. Anyway, the difference, Jermall also like Jermall, because Jermall, even though he got dropped, I think that had a lot to do. 2 weight divisions, yeah. But he still couldn't just hurt Jermall like that. He wasn't just rocking Jermall or none of that shit. And Jermall is much bigger, and Jermall got a granite chin. The thing about it, Jermall always, to me, had more devastating power. His shots are way more solid. They're way more. He got heavier hands than Jermall. Jermall got them sharp, crisp shots you don't see, and he'll knock you the fuck out, especially with the left hook. But Jermall got that. Jermall got that hard, precise, just solid ass power. And Jermall is one of them fighters outside of Christian Mabili. Jermall will go to war with Canelo. Do I trust Jermall? No. I don't trust you, bro. I still like you, though, bro, and I still want to see you win. But I don't trust you. I don't think you're a foe, but I still think you respect him too much. I still think you respect him too much, but you ain't finna let him bully you. That's one thing I'm confident about Jermall. He will not be bouncing from rope to rope like Jermall did. That is not even his style. He don't do that. That ain't his style. He'll move around, use a little loud, but he ain't hopping. He taking educated steps, and he always looking to counter. No, it ain't even his style to bounce around the ring. He don't do it. That's never been his style. He gonna be right there. He gonna be right there, and it's gonna be a tit for tat fight. And I think Jermall can hurt Canelo. I think this can be the first fight where we can really see Canelo just, I'm down on bended knee. Because a lot of times it seems that fans think that Canelo's chin is just indestructible. I'm just telling you, bro, it can be cracked. I know for sure Morrell can crack it, but Jermall has very underrated, solid power. Show me anybody Jermall has ever been in the ring with that he didn't hurt. There has never been no fighter that Jermall has ever fought and wasn't wobbled and that motherfucker wasn't holding on. The uppercut alone can stop Canelo, bro. It can stop him. It's going to be a war. It's going to be a war. But Canelo has the advantage. I've been more active. My shorts. I'm telling you, for Jermall, and I got Jermall winning, though. I just got him. I always thought he was better. But you fighting an uphill battle. Canelo shots will be sharper. He just been more active, bro. I think Jermall going to miss a lot in the first half. I think the second half, he can outwork Canelo. He can outwork him. And the thing about it, Canelo throws counters, but Jermall's counters are better than Canelo's. And the jab alone would give him hell. The jab alone, and it's hard enough. The jab can hurt you. And he doubles up on the jab. He triples up on the jab. That double jab, bro, that's like him hitting you damn near with his right hand. His jab hurt. And this going to be a fight, bro. They're going to be in the middle of the ring. Jermall going to box and bang. Jermall is going to box. It's going to be very similar to Jermall versus Derevyanchenko. Even though I think Canelo is slightly better than that version of Derevyanchenko. Slightly better. Derevyanchenko was a bad, and he fought a prime Derevyanchenko. So I think that's his best win. But I'm telling you right now, Jermall going to fight him. That's just his DNA. He don't do no lot of backing up. That ain't never been his thing. He gonna meet you in the middle of the ring, bro. I think Jermall can pull it off. I think he can pull it off. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. Jermall don't get hit flush like Jamel. He's always had a tighter guard. Jermall has very underrated defense, in my opinion. He don't get hit with just random shit like that. He don't, bro. He don't. He got a tight guard. And he's always countering. It's the fact that Jermall's power, I'm telling you right, I've never seen no opponent not respect his power. When you feel his power, bro, the jab alone hurt. He was hurting Jose Benavidez with jabs. The jab hurt alone. And that he got 80% of his punches gonna be the jab. When you get hit with so many jabs, and he mess around and close one of Canelo's eyes, and they got one. I'm just telling you, bro. And it's an accurate jab. It's the accuracy. It's the hardness. It's the solid. His jab is hard, bro. That shit hurt. You do not want to keep walking through jabs. And it's very accurate. And that little bob and weave and head movement, yeah, you're gonna land some overhand rights over the top of it. I don't think Canelo can hurt anybody though. If you didn't stop Jermall, there's no way I see you stopping Jermall. And I think you would have to stop Jermall to beat him. No, because I don't see you dropping Jermall no 3-4 times. I don't see that. That would be the only way to. You would have to stop Jermall, and I don't think you'll do that. Can you hurt Jermall? I think you can hurt him. I think both of y'all gonna be hurt in this fight. I'm telling you, bro. Canelo knew that at 54 and 60, bro, Jermall was too much. He was way too strong, way too fat, way too powerful. Right now, Jermall is more vulnerable. He's older. He's not as quick, not as fast, and it's gonna be his first fight at 168. I've been fighting at one. It's the game, bro. Y'all better learn this shit, pimps and hoes, and you motherfuckers better realize, figure out which one you gonna be. I'm a neutron. I ain't with none of this pimp and hoe shit. I just sit back and watch this shit, and and I just peep the play. But Canelo has been very strategic. And I'm telling you right now, because it's going to look good on his resume. If he beat Jermall, it just looks good. I beat the Charlo twins. They was considered this and that. They 2 division world champions, 1-on-1 undisputed, and he beat both of them. I'm telling you, it's just going to sound good. It's going to look real good on paper. I'm telling you right now, he working on legacy. I'll tell you right, if he beat Jermall, that shit going to look good, and Mexicans going to praise him forever. I'm telling you the truth. This the fight Mexican fans always wanted. This the fight all Mexican fans have always wanted. They just been quiet, bro. They've been quietly. They didn't want to check him, but they could check him about David Benavidez, though. Everybody could talk about. Mexican fans have always wanted him to fight Jermall. That was always the fight, and they wanted it back at 54. Real Mexican fans, real Canelo fans always knew that's the war. That's the war. You motherfuckers talk that shit, bro. That's the war. Everybody know that. Just go back and look, bro. Just in case you got amnesia, go back and look at Jermall at 54 and they won. Imagine Canelo fighting the fucking Jermall Charlo that after he knocked out Julian J. Rock and damn near ended his career because he was never the same. And Julian J. Rock was the shit. Look at that Jermall Charlo. If Canelo had fought him back then, bro, he was too dangerous. Too fucking dangerous. That uppercut will knock out anybody, bro. Too dangerous, too powerful. Canelo like opponents that he can back up. It's gonna be hard to even now. Even though he older, he ain't as sharp. He ain't been as active. Jermall Charlo is still a tough style for Canelo, and all Mexican fans know it. They've always wanted him to fight Jermall. They never wanted the Andre fight because Andre was too tricky, and they could always use the excuse, "Oh, Andre boring and he don't throw a lot of punches. He don't do this, and he just gonna make Canelo admit." They never wanted that fight. But they always wanted him to fight Jermall. Not Jermall, Jermall. That was always the fight. Canelo versus Jermall Charlo, bro, for the last 5 years, that's always been the fight. That's always been the fight. Black fans just didn't go as hard for Jermall to fight Canelo as we have David Benavidez. It's been a way bigger war. You motherfuckers have shed blood, sweat and tears, and all that other shit. You motherfuckers have went to war for David Benavidez. You motherfuckers have went on strike. All kind of shit. So yeah, the whole boxing world has been in turmoil over Canelo not fight. But the fight, was always Jermall. And another thing, since you motherfuckers want to talk, David Benavidez, and he can't get to talking about Canelo. You fighting Jermall? No, David Benavidez just said 2 months ago, right after he beat Andre, I'll fight Jermall Charlo next. Even though he coming off a 2.5 year layoff and he only got one fight in, he said he can come up to 168 in the next fight and I'll fight Jermall. So don't say nothing about Canelo fighting him. So, yeah. Canelo's strategic though. But I don't know, maybe my heart in it too. But I just really think Jermall tough though. He always been, bro. Jermall tough. Jermall tough. I'm telling you, bro, all fans really know that was always the fight. Because Jermall tough. They always, when you look at it stylistically, bro, that's a war. And Canelo, he might meet his match against Jermall, bro. He tried to go to war against, the first fight against Triple G, he chose to fight on the back foot. And he fought good, actually. He outboxed Triple G. But in the second fight, after Triple G called him a hoe, basically, and said, you ran. Let's fight Mexican style. So, in the second fight, Canelo walked his ass down. Triple G didn't want no smoke. He went back to that basic, fundamental shit. He went back to his amateur days, and he didn't want to fight. Canelo has never been in a fight. Jermall Charlo versus Canelo was always the fight that all fans know. That's going to be a fight. Even though Jermall is a box first, puncher second, that's going to be a fight. Because Jermall ain't finna bounce around the ring. He's not finna be on his back foot. Like, he's going to punch back. So that's a war, bro. That fight is action-packed. You can't miss. Even an older Jermall, you can't miss in that fight. That's action-packed. Jermall going to stand right there in front of him. Right there in front of him. Right there in front of him, in the middle of the ring, and they're going to back each other up. It's times Canelo gonna bag Jermall, but it's times Jermall gonna back him up with that jab. When he double up with it and throw that right hand over the top. And I'm telling you right now, this gonna be a fight where I know for a fact Canelo not walking through that shit. Even though it's his first fight at 168, you ain't finna just walk through Jermall. I was a little shocked, but it was two-way divisions. But Canelo walked through everything Jermall threw. It was some good shots Jermall landed at times in the fight. He landed a flush left, the same left hook he wobbled Castano with. Canelo looked at him and just walked his ass down. Jermall had nothing to keep Canelo off him. That's why, but Jermall a different kind of puncher. And he naturally bigger. Different kind of puncher. Different kind of puncher. And Jermall he wasn't throwing enough kill shots. He was throwing some good shots. He wasn't going for the kill like that. Jermall different. Jermall gonna go for the kill. That's one thing. I think he do respect Canelo, and I don't like that shit, but he ain't gonna fold. I don't think that. I don't think he gonna fold. He ain't gonna fold. Nah. Jermall just a fighter, bro. He got that shit in him, bro. He just, even at 34 years old, I just still think he got that shit in him, bro. I don't think it left. I just don't. We shall see. I got Jermall. I just got him. Maybe it's my heart in it too. The jab he got a good jab, bro. Got a good jab, and he got solid ass power. And he actually got a high ring IQ that's very underrated. But yeah, he can definitely lose. Canelo could be the fighter to land the more clean and precise punches. And Jermall, he may not be as sharp. I think Canelo will be the sharper fighter in the first half. But Canelo could win. He could just be the sharper fighter in this fight. Like I said, the best thing Canelo has done, he's not gotten better. He just stays sharp by staying active, which is very important, and we don't talk about enough in boxing. But yeah, this is 903 Boxing. I am your host, Charles. With that, I'm out.